Hey, welcome back, guys. This is Limitless Starcraft bringing you another Starcraft 2 Heartless Storm commentary. And today, this is game 4 of our best of 5 series between our two players. Our first player introducing, if you guys have been keeping up, should already know, but he is from Team Azubu, our Korean Blue Terran Supernova. Now, on our bottom right, cross spawn is our Korean player as well from SK Telecom. It is our Korean player Rain. And this is game 4. So far, Rain leads the series 2-1. Fourth game being put down on Star Station, which is a very fun map. I like this map. Creates a lot of interesting play. Always cross spawn locations with a lot of bases, a lot of room to maneuver. It is a pretty huge map. One thing to note on this map, it's pretty easy to hold a third. So a lot of the games I see, there's thirds being taken very quickly, and we actually got a proxy barracks going down, so it's very nice to actually see something a little different out of the norm. Always fun to see proxies, just because these pro players are, they play so serious, and we all know they can macro like hell and get an incredible army. But always fun to see how the proxies work out, because it can go in either player's favor. I mean, Rain probably isn't going to scout this for a while. I mean, he would have no reason as to go over here to this third base for a while, and I don't know if this probably should be a Reaper coming out and then followed by a second one. I will talk about game 1, game 2, and game 3 in a moment. I actually want to see how this pans out first. A good thing Rain did go gateway first, so he might be able to get a Zealot out to defend against this. I mean, of course the Zealot cannot catch a Reaper, so the Reaper will be able to kite the Zealot, but it's still a good play just to have something defensively there, just to kind of like keep the Reaper from doing any damage to the probes. It's going to have to focus his attention on the Zealot. And just coming in as normal, like nothing's happening, but he's so sneaky. He maybe he'll build a barret or a bunker or something. I don't know. Another barracks going down. No CC yet. No Nexus either. The Reaper is revealing itself. The Zealot is about to pop. Gonna get a few probe kills though. Let's keep an eye on the kill count. One probe so far. 2 probes. And let's see if he's gonna kill the Zealot or not. He might just keep working around it. And we got the Stalker should be chrono boosting out. He's actually chrono boosting probes out at the moment. Motion core just now coming out. And gonna be able to prevent that very quickly. Only able to get 2 kills. Was the proxy worth it? Yes, because it always puts harassment on the Protoss player, which is always a good thing. You don't want to just sit back and let someone, macro up. Command center going down, and Rain should take this opportunity to go ahead and get a third. If not, he needs to be aggressive back. Otherwise, he will fall behind. These Reapers trying to do a little damage, but they're being chased out. Starcraft and Mership Core will hold that off. And a bunker being placed down in the front. Very smart play by Supernova. Okay, talking about game 1, 2, and 3. Game 1 was Supernova. He won on Belshire Vestige pretty decisively with his ghost bio engagements that he put onto Rain, and Rain didn't have the force to stop it. Game 2 and 3 went to Rain, as Rain was he was just on top of his game. He had very good storms and GT play. And we're going to see if he does the same thing here. It would be interesting to see some more Warp Prism play. Pylons are just as effective as well. It looks like that probe's setting up to get a little bit of an edge. So we can do the Zealot run buys into the third base and the main. Gas is going up, and at the second barracks, or third barracks, we're going to see if he actually goes for a factory next. Would be interested to see some bio mine action, because mines are effective against Protoss. They don't do as much damage as they would against another Terran player or a Zerg, because they do have shields, but mines are very defensive. It kind of scares the Protoss away a little bit. And that next is just now spawning up. CC should be moving over to the location here shortly. Factory is going down. Tech Lab going to get stem. And he's going to go for that early upgrades again. Always got to stay on top of those. No forge out yet, just for Rain. And let's see if this Reaper can stay alive long enough to spot this Immortal coming out. 2 more gateways that he can get it on. Reaper is going to regenerate his health and be able to continue. He actually might get picked off there. Yep, there he goes. So he will not be able to scout the Immortal coming out. And the second base just now being pulled up by Supernova. Going to try to saturate that as quickly as possible. +1 weapons on the way as well. And let's see how well the Reaper does scout the Immortal. So we'll see how heavy he goes into his bio, whether he's good, the ratio of Marines to Marauders, just based upon seeing this. Now, Rain could be smart and throw down a Robotics Bay and switch tech and go to Colossus and throw his opponent off guard. Second bunker is being put down, so he is expecting aggression, which is Rain is doing. Cancel that pylon and the probe, I believe. I don't see the probe anywhere. Supplies are just about even. And I don't know if this is going to work too well. Bunkers in the front. He does have 2 sentries with one's almost full energy. 4 bunkers. I think that's a little too much as far as a push. Mortals are strong, but I don't think they're stronger than 2 bunkers, which he had already put down. We're just going to sit here on the top with vision and just kind of pick off the army. And all Marines are loading up right now, so it's going to be practically impossible for Rain to get through here. He's also pulling out SCVs. I do not know why. More sentries, which aren't going to really do too much, because you can't force field your way out of the bunkers. So Rain playing a little aggressively, but he doesn't actually go in for that attack. Rain should salvage, or Supernova should salvage 2 of these bunkers right now, as there is no use for them at the moment. Just to get those extra minerals. Gonna go for the drop play once again, and double drops. So same as last game a little bit. We are seeing the Immortal play, which won Rain game 2. But he didn't push with it. It was actually a fake like he did in the second game, where he pulled up for Supernova to get very defensive and then just ended up pulling back to his base. Probably cancel going down with Blink, so he's being more prone to going for Blink play first instead of the legs, which is good because almost in good timing for the drops. It will be a little late, but once the drop plays get a little hectic, he will have the Stalkers ready to be used. Dropship might come in here unnoticed. And more gateways being thrown down. Probes might get taken out here. He does now spot this drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's actually getting quite a bit of probe damage done right now. Forces the photon overcharge, so he's going to go in through the front. I don't know if the mothership core has enough for another photon. Yes, it does actually. Ooh, almost able to pick off that dropship. And we do have a proxy pylon in a pretty good position right there. Observer staying in the front base. Should be seeing a 3rd CC going up pretty soon. Good little pickup there. Didn't even do damage, but okay. Supernova to spot this pylon, so he's going to be able to pick this up as well. Always good to clear up the pylons, as you don't want units lingering around. And there's a 3rd CC going to take this base, which is very defendable for Terran. And we got a Widow Mine, just one random Widow Mine. Don't know if he's going to use that for drop play or not. Supply is favoring Supernova right now, as he did get pretty good harassment. Supernova does scan the push coming out. There is 1, 2, 3 Immortals. Quite a bit of Stalkers. And this is going to be a very strong push. He did salvage 3 of the bunkers, but he is rebuilding all of them. As this push is going to be pretty strong, he will have a Widow Mine to defend, and Stalker's actually getting there. Able to pick out the dropship very easy. He was trying to spot to see if the bunkers were already put up or not. This Widow Mine is actually going to get pretty good hits right here. Takes out 1 Stalker. Force fields going down. Very nice force fields. But overall, I don't think that did too much damage. Just forced out a lot of defensive structures from Supernova. But not the biggest deal, as you can salvage them. A counter drop play coming out. Not going to be able to do much against 1-1. No, just 1 Zealots. And see. So we should have. Okay, concussed shells is just now on the way. I thought he had already finished that. He only has +1 on him. Yep, +1, which is better because he doesn't have the armor upgrade on Rain. Hallucinated Phoenix just going in, just trying to spot whatever he can. Should see the third base. Should be landing pretty soon as that orbital finishes. 4 dropships loading up right now. This is going to be pretty heavy. Storm is on the way and nearly completed. I don't think it's going to finish in time though. Observer does get picked off. He's going to do a multi-prong attack right here with 2 in the front, 1 in the main base. 4 dropships is quite a handful of units. This is actually a pretty bad pylon right now. If you can pick that off right now, 4 of the gateways are not going to be able to reinforce this, which would be a good play. Which he's actually just going to try to go to sack the Nexus. So now Rain is going to be working off 1 base, and he's going to maybe pick off. No, okay, he's going to pick up and just kind of run away. He needs to watch out for me feedback though. A nice little corner right here just to hide his units in. Now Supernova, all he has to do is kind of wait and see if he's going to push or not, and try to tank the damage. He's going to be so far ahead right now, especially just getting his 3rd command center up. Just going to start pulling the SCVs over there. And we have no further upgrades just yet. He's working on he just got the army up, so we should be seeing +2 on the way very soon. We got Zealot legs on the way as well. There's a couple more High Templar. Very heavy High Templar production right now, which is good considering the unit composition Supernova has, but they're going to have to land some brilliant storms for him to come back from this position right now. Bunker's going down on the 3rd base. Looks like Rain's about to push out. It's maybe an all-in, not quite sure. More units being dropped here, but the dropships are almost dead and they have no energy, so they're going to be virtually worthless. Militia Corps does nice pickup right there for Supernova. Now just going to leave the base. Getting little things here and there is keeping Supernova in the game. He is ahead by almost 40 supply. And there's additional gateways. I'm surprised we don't see a 2nd starport. His dropship production is very low. Especially losing a few to the stalkers and losing 1 and keeping 1 alive right there, but I might end up getting picked off. We might see another drop right here in the natural base, which would be a good thing, and then he could send his units in to attack from the front. We do have +2 on the way. Protoss is actually producing nothing. One observer. Okay, so this is going to be the big engagement right here in the middle of the map. I believe Rain's kind of like last straw. He isn't really mining too much. He still has this 1 base up, but if Supernova can break this army, it's going to be pretty much game over. This is the bread and butter. There are a lot of ghosts out in the field. Well, 8 or 9 of them. 2 of them get picked off there. He needs to be careful with these storms there. Good snipe. 2 snipes. 2 High Templar dead. There are still about 5 of them on the way. And 3rd one gets picked off. So the storms are not quite... I believe all of them have energy for storm. Yeah. But he needs to be careful, because ghosts are pretty quick and their range is very long. I'm going to pick off this pylon. I'm going to have a hard time reinforcing. He does have them scattered kind of around the map, but that's quite a distance. Needs to be careful here. Decent storm, but not the best. Guardian Shell being thrown up, just scanning constantly. These bunkers are going to be pretty good for tanking a lot of damage. That was a good storm on the Ghost and on the Bio right now. I think Supernova is just trying to focus down the Immortals at the moment, as they are really the only unit holding range together right now, and there is the GG for Game 4. So Supernova ties up the series 2-2, and we are going to go to a Game 5 to see who moves on in this tournament. So stay tuned for Game 5. Thanks, guys.